Nigerians, and welcome back to another episode of Matters Arising, where we break down issues that are happening in this generation of ours and see what it means for every one of us. And as usual, we have my co-presenters here with me, Mr. Gideon and Dr. Damian. So together we will go get right into the business of today. So yeah, over to you, Mr. Gideon.
All right, talking about the current news going on about the Benin Coup. So we're going to be looking at some headlines, and from there we'll see how we break this down. So on the news, we have former President Son arrested after Benin Coup attempt. So this one news that nobody was expecting
Well,
to hear
I
or to
mean,
even see, that
yes,
a son of a president is allegedly part of,
a
you
coup.
know,
I mean,
understand
maybe
that
he doesn't like
Son of
his
an ex-president.
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 Correct.
So, I mean, maybe he doesn't like the current administration. But then this is something that has been going on in West Africa for a very long time. I think there is something happening in this part of Africa that we all need to understand. First
Mhm.
of all, right, we have experienced a series of military takeovers since 2020. From the Mali coup in August to the Burkina
Yeah.
Faso that happened twice in 2022, to Guinea-Bissau that happened in 2021, to the Niger coup that happened in July 2023. Then look at Gabon in August too. So this coup has even led to the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States by Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And I think sometimes last year they even said they were no longer going to be part of ECOWAS. To which ECOWAS even gave them a timeline that was from January 29 to July 29, maybe for them to reconcile and maybe change their minds. But it looks like nothing happened, and they are even forming their own confederation. And
Mm.
following what has happened now with the coup, I mean, it was so funny when I came online. I saw these militants on national TV. They came and then they all stood and then they were declaring coup. And I'm like, who even got them access to the TV station in the first place?
You
And it's
understand?
how some of them were even looking. There was this guy that stood I think it was by the left of the person making the
Mm.
announcement. He looked so innocent and calm. I'm like, when people that want to orchestrate a coup, and then the next thing we heard was it failed. And then our
Mm.
great country,
Yes,
Nigeria,
now we need to act as big brother that
which
we are.
dirty big
We are
brother?
big brothers now.
How,
Are you
how, are
telling
we,
me?
how are we big
Giant of
brothers as how?
Africa, giant of
See, Dr.
Africa.
Damian, you understand this thing better because as far as I am concerned, you cannot say because your house is burning, you now go outside to go and quench your neighbor's house first before you now come and quench your own. Because I mean, you're not removing the log that is in your eye, you want to put one that is in your brother's eye first.
Mm.
So please, maybe you can help us
The,
break
the,
down
the
this
truth
this
the
issue.
truth the truth is that if you look at from what you said
Mm.
about why the president's son was actually arrested, maybe I'll start from there.
Mhm.
I want to clarify so that you understand the fact that military intervention or military coup, however you want to call it, is an elite conflict.
Mm.
Now,
Okay.
since 1960, we have over 220 something coups that have happened in West Africa. Since
For real?
1960, yes.
Nah.
So, and in fact,
Sure.
there is a saying that West Africa is a home of military
Home
coup,
of
right?
coup.
But it's an elite conflict. See it from that angle. If you check histories of military coups in Africa, you'll actually understand that there is no military intervention that has involved poor people, both in funding,
Okay.
in planning, and everything. It's an elite conflict. But when you come to the role of Nigeria in responding to this coup, see, I'm going to be strategic in my answer, and it's strategic in my opinion. I'm not an admirer of Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but
Fine.
what he did,
President,
Well,
his intervention
please.
in
Viewers, don't listen
the
to
last
me.
no.
Why
no,
would
no,
you?
but
See,
it doesn't
see,
really
Okay,
see,
it's
like your
fair.
house
It's
is
see,
fair.
burning and you are stepping out
personally, I
to
have my
help.
opinion about Nigerian leadership.
Hmm.
I have my personal opinion about what Tinubu is doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And personally, have not actually admired him so much because he's not doing anything so significant. But if you come to his intervention in or his role in the fake coup, I think I give him 100%. He knows what he's doing.
Mm.
Yes. And Tinubu's intervention is, I have seen media reports saying that he's Macron's puppet, that France is using him and all those things. See, the truth is this. His intervention is more strategic to Nigeria in terms of geopolitics rather than to him as a person. Now, let's look at it from a geopolitical point of view. From a geopolitical point of view, you see what is happening. Niger is under military rulership.
Yeah.
Our corridor, our neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Backside, by the side.
Chad is not a military rulership, but it's a dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Idris Deby died, his son took over. Not only that his son took over, his son amended the constitution to remain in power. See, today, Cameroon has an old man that is 92 years and still clings to power tenaciously, like a baby on his mother's breast. Now, coming back and looking at Benin Republic, fall into military rulership again. Now, do you think that if this happens, that regional security or even security of a Nigeria as a country will not be impacted? It will be impacted. And this government, and for if actually the coup succeeded, the first thing you will see is that the coup plotters will actually sworn allegiance with other Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger in order to remain in power. And the exit of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger has actually impacted on West African efforts and Nigerian effort in fighting insurgency in West Africa. So if this coup succeeded, there will be a lacuna at the other side. And apart from that, Nigeria is actually supposed to demonstrate to the world again that in West Africa we are a regional power.
Oh, really?
Take it or leave it.
Okay, but
I fully understand the fact that some people will say constitutionally that Nigeria or the president is supposed to seek Senate approval for him to deploy that. Even if the president actually wants to rely on ECOWAS protocol on good governance to deploy. Now, the scenario here is not the same thing. Now, there's something Nigerians need to understand. Even if you don't like President Tinubu, there's something you need to understand.
Even if you don't like, because I know you say you don't like him.
Yes, I don't. But
you like the role he has
played. No, objectively, I don't like him.
But you like the role he
Yes, objectively, the role he played, I love it. And I give him kudos for that. See.
While his house is burning.
No, there's something I want to tell you. Yes, his house is burning. But had it been the coup succeeded, it has added more fire to the house that is burning.
How? You see, the thing is, we need to. The question is to understand the effect.
What he did is like when you put a fire break around your farm to prevent the fire coming from this place to encroach in your farm, which you are still battling fire. Yes, Nigeria is battling security situation. But the truth is that had it been succeeded, we have worsened the security situation in this country.
My own is, see, we are all saying that there is adverse effects, right? Like you just said now, that it would have worsened the situation in Nigeria. My own is, how does the sources of, like, I need to hear actual effects. No, it will have an effect. It will have an effect.
Let me give you.
Let me know what it will cause.
Let me give you an actual effect. But before I finish, let me complete what I was saying about the deployment.
Okay.
The law said before the president deploys, he has to seek
approval
from the Senate. One. And two, another way we can deploy is contribution force for ECOWAS. But whichever way it will go, the president needs an approval. But this is a military emergency. Time is of essence. It happened during the weekend. See, you cannot tell me that if Nigeria is under attack. The president needs approval to defend the country.
Was Nigeria
but
under
this is
attack?
Nigeria
Now, I'm
now.
coming.
Was Nigeria
I'm
under
coming.
attack?
I'm coming. I'm going to. I want
Go,
to.
We've
please
been under
go.
attack
I want to
for how
clarify.
many years?
I want to
And you have
clarify.
our army saying that they are waiting for order.
Thank
I
you
want
very
to
much.
clarify.
Is that not
Because
imagine
they
so
need-
long?
that's what they said. They needed order to
Order
do what they're
I want to
supposed
say-
to do.
I want to
And now
clarify.
you are saying
I want to clarify you.
Okay.
Now,
Okay,
see,
give up.
this is a military emergency,
Uh-huh.
and it is a preventive strategy that the president actually took.
Mm.
And remember, people said this can lead us to war. It cannot lead to war. One, it is on an invitation. The president of Benin Republic actually invited for help.
Mm.
Assuming that Tinubu intervened without the government invitation, it becomes a precarious situation that can actually lead to a military confrontation. But there is an
Okay.
invitation. Now there is an invitation. Now the question, the legal lacuna now is: does the president actually need Senate approval to respond to an invitation to help?
Mm.
That is where we're supposed to be looking at. The president did not go to war. He responded for help. So, and that help has done more good to Nigeria, especially in sustaining democracy. See, let me tell you something.
Okay, so
What do you think that will happen? What do you think that will happen to Nigeria when all our neighbors
I'm being ruled by military.
are ruled by military?
I
Do
mean,
you think that our own democracy will stand?
No,
If
it's
it
not.
will stand, it will not stand for a long
See,
time.
it's not even.
But the only thing I
We don't
want
want it to stand.
the only thing I want to the only thing
So,
I want to let my voice
okay.
is that despite that intervention,
Mm.
it's funny that Nigeria, that has an unstable democracy, it's helping another country to stabilize.
Now you have come back to what we have been discussing.
Again, the truth about it is democracy is not preserved with military might. It has never been preserved. Most countries that have democracy till today didn't preserve their own using military might. Democracy is preserved through internal process. And I asked a question: how long will West Africa continue to preserve democracy by sending military planes? When elections are in shambles, most West African countries do not hold elections.
Thank you. So the
They
battle
don't
of
hold elections.
insecurity. The battle of
Do you understand?
insecurity.
Yeah.
See, even if they hold elections, if
See.
look at Cameroon. How long has this
See.
president? You know that is
Look at
92-year-old ruling for
insecurity.
3 years plus.
Insecurity is
And it's
not
not able to stand by
actually.
anytime
Insecurity is being witnessed by everybody. See, let me tell you something. Now, conducting free and fair election.
Mm.
If I want to be a president, and I know that in the next 4 years, a free and fair election will be conducted, I'll tell myself, let me wait for my turn. But when you know that even the election result is known before the election day, and you know you don't have chance, you now say, okay,
Yeah.
like Machiavelli once said, the end justifies the means.
Dr. Zimmer, let me
Do you understand?
let me even break you there.
Okay.
It's how you said, if I'm a president and I know I have 4 years to rule, I will wait for my turn. Is it not Tinubu's turn that he has reached now that we are seeing what we are seeing?
Told us that it's
See,
fun.
let me see. One thing I want to even get right. How much as we are talking about this democracy and a thing,
Yeah.
and saying we cannot use military, we can't use military intervention to actually sustain a democracy.
Yeah, you can't.
So are you trying to tell me now that the president of Benin Republic doesn't have control, or let me say, or have authority or some level of authority over the military? That the military had to do all of that stunt they pulled by going on national TV, and then him is now requesting
there's
for
something-
help.
there's something
I
I
tried
want
to
to-
say the military
There's
is
something I want-
overpowering
there's something I
democracy.
want to
I
tell
really
you.
want to
See,
understand.
Wait. I stand by my word that you can't use the military to
Military,
preserve
so-
democracy. See the truth about it. The truth is that Calvin Clausewitz, in his book on war, the military are the servants of the states.
Okay.
Right? Then if you go to section 217 of 1999 Constitution amended, the role of the military is clear.
Okay.
Preservation of the states,
Mhm.
its territorial integrity, and in extension, projection of state power.
Also, they even have right to project.
Projection. Projection.
Why are we not seeing? I have a question.
No,
Why are we not seeing this thing
projection of
active
state
in
power.
Nigeria? Yes.
Yes, it's happened.
Okay.
The present intervention in Benin Republic is an example of Nigerian projection of state power. That is what it is. State power projected, not inwards. Because the role of the military is not actually for keeping peace, internal peace. It's not total in totality. That is not what it is. So when you look at it from that angle, you now know that even military intervention, as it is a deviation from the normal status quo. It's a deviation. But the point here is, and the question that West African leaders, including ECOWAS leaders, are even supposed to understand is, how long will you use military, ECOMOG, to preserve democracy in West Africa? In fact, most of those ECOWAS leaders they are as toothless as ECOWAS itself. In fact, I would say that they are like lions without claws. ECOWAS leaders, every 4 years, they send delegates to observe election, and when they see how sham the election is, they endorse it that it's credible. Right?
So
that is a sabotage. And most of them actually create room for military takeovers.
So let's ask these very important questions. Why have coup attempts becoming too common in
West Africa? Because
why is it so common? It's very easy to find
now
the next breaking news about coup. Just recently we're talking about an attempt in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, thank you. Look at the attempt in Nigeria.
Whether it was real or not, but then it was in the news.
I can answer you that question as a political scientist.
Okay.
And I can answer you as a prediction. In October, Nigeria said they foiled a coup attempt. Let me tell you, they should prepare to foil more coup attempts.
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm coming. Don't break me, so that nobody will misquote me. I have to say,
go ahead.
Flow.
Economists will tell you, if all things being equal, do you understand? This is what you get. Now, but I will tell you, if things remain the way it is, they should prepare to keep on foiling coups, attempts in Nigeria, and the president should be equally prepared to keep on sending military planes to preserve democracy in Africa. Because now, look at our democracy. Paul Biya, the president of Kigali, that's Rwanda, has been a president for years. It is even only in Nigeria that we have a hope of election every 4 years. Do you get? Now, in some African countries, a president remains a president for 20 years, 50 years. It is now, should I call it a gerontocracy or a system whereby someone stays till the second coming of Christ? Let me say the second coming of Christ. A day we don't know. You get? So if such thing continue to happen, now last week the civil society organizations in Nigeria were saying something, and a statement was made. The statement actually captured my interest. They said that it is only in Nigeria that a student who wants to write an examination chooses who sets the examination for him, chooses how the examination will be marked, and chooses the tenor of the teacher that will set the examination. And if we are not talking about examination, we are talking about INEC.
Really?
Now, should trust on institutions, vital institutions that host the democracy, because there are vital institutions that host the democracy.
Yeah.
The vital institution, the courts, the judiciary, and the executive.
Yeah.
If the trust on this institution continues to go down in West Africa and in Nigeria, West Africa should be prepared to keep on foiling coups.
So in essence, now what you're trying to say now is the I'm trying to look for the English word. English have leave my head. So
You can call your primary school teacher. He will suggest a lexicon for you to
yes,
use.
that's like so. You mean tell me that it's because of this internal crisis, right?
Mm.
And then the fact that our democracy is not democracy enough. That word.
Mm.
And because of democracy enough, or because of the constant.
The democracy
It's not democracy now.
It's democracy well on paper,
On paper.
but in practice,
Which see,
Then-
see, we're talking about practice
in
right
practice,
now.
what we have is party democracy.
Because I think
So-
even the
so-
citizens
so you mean-
have
so-
lost
So
hope in
if
democracy.
a coup should have said in Benin Republic, does that mean like the way you said it now? You know how the way it is in Nigeria, like we should actually prepare for more coup because of the way our system of governance
Yeah.
is running.
Let me-
So are you?
let me-
I want to know.
Let me help you. Let me help you. Now, what Tinubu did is actually very okay for Nigeria.
Mm.
And one day, maybe Benin Republic will be able to reciprocate, to equally send their own jets to foil a coup here. Because one good turn deserve another.
See,
Okay, so we are doing this just for
Nigeria is giant of Africa. So what I'm trying to say is, it means that West Africa
But
is
giants
having.
need their neighbors.
Well,
We are giants of
no,
Africa, but we
stop.
need our neighbors.
Remember, let's continue from where I
Okay.
stopped. You know, you're saying giant of. I just said it because they used to say it. It's not as if I'm saying like it's actually what's happening.
No. In terms of geopolitics,
we are still there.
Nigeria is a giant of Africa.
And now because now we too the trend.
Of recent,
We too the trend,
like,
Dr. Damien. We too the trend.
No.
Now why are we giant of Africa? Nothing we want them. We trend a lot.
Actually,
that's
we
why
are
people-
giant in so many
Thank
things.
you.
In
We're
music,
in music,
art,
in
and all of
movies,
this is
in
corruption.
we are in corruption.
Foiling
I mean,
We
I
are
think we are
topping
the
the-
highest in West Africa.
Yeah, we are topping this. So we are giants.
Giant of so we're trending for so many. So I'm trying to
So-
say, so it means that for coup to be right, for coup to come up in the first place, it means there's a problem with the democracy or with
Internal
the
problem.
system
People are
of
losing hope in-
governance
yeah,
in that
people are losing
particular
hope in
country.
democracy.
So that's why all these military people, all these military coup is ongoing.
The truth is this. Q, anybody telling you that Q happened? In fact, there is something that the president of Rwanda once said, that his problem with military coup in Africa is that they come in the name of fighting corruption. But at the end, the corruption is not being fought. And he's very right. See, anybody telling you that a military intervention happens because there is corruption and all those things, the intervention itself is corruption. Yes. The
Please
intervention.
break it down.
The intervention itself is corruption. The intervention is a form of abuse because constitutionally you already have your duty as a military. If you abandon it illegally, it's corruption. So the intervention itself is a corruption. Those things are just like an umbrella that will hide under an umbrella that there is corruption. And that is not even the best way to fight corruption. And you are coming to fight corruption. The first thing you are doing is to suspend the constitution. So how are you fighting corruption without the constitution? So military coup actually is a form of corruption on its own. But the fact is, what is causing this in Africa?
In West Africa too.
In West Africa.
That's a big question.
In West Africa. So
What is causing it? Now, is it a form of a liberation? Is it a form of intervention by the foreign powers? Now, let me tell you, there was a write-up I read. The author said that military coups in West Africa is a form of African a response to neo-colonialism in Africa. But if you look at it from an angle, the right question you should be asking ourselves is, why is it that all the former colonies of France is trying to break away? If you check all the military coup that's happened from 2001 to date, Why is the former colonies of France breaking away?
Mm.
And the author said that they are breaking away from Anglophone, Francophone paternalism. Paternalism. Why? They said these are countries that their economy is determined by France, their money is determined by France. They are trying to break away. In fact, their national resources, who they sell to, and how much they should sell
it's controlled by France.
Controlled by France. But all these things are just they are just allegations too. Do you get? But the fact is, apart from if neocolonialism is actually contributing 20%, how many percent are being contributed by our own politicians? Corruption,
Deep question.
sham elections.
Deep question. Deep question. See, the thing is right. At this point, right, we're just confused because I mean, let me confess, right? I didn't even know coup is it coup. Like I think the only time I remember hearing coup was in secondary school when we were treating government as a subject. They would tell us, oh, there's coup d'etat, coup de facto. I think this is that one. Yes, that was the only time. And then when I heard what's the name? October about the foiled coup attempt and then the Benin Coup. So when I was like trying to read and understand, and now that you said about 200 and something coup has happened in Nigeria since in West Africa. Since so it's a growing concern, right?
No,
I think and you know, funny enough,
you know my happiness about what is happening here, especially when we talk of corruption being one of the things pushing for. See, when you hear that a government official stole 2 billion, sometimes most of us are not concerned, right? From January 1, you will now know why, if they steal, it should be your heartbeat should increase because everybody will start paying tax. And everybody will now be concerned. This money I'm contributing to the government, what are they using it for?
Exactly. That is your accountability.
Do you get? That is the beauty of this. But mismanagement from the government actually spoil citizens. In fact, African leaders should be worried that anytime military intervention happens, the citizens come and clap and praise such intervention. They should be worried. They should be worried. And that is why it's always sausage.
But they're not worried now.
No,
they're not worried.
Let me tell you something. One of the most primary defenders of the states is its citizens, not even the military. Look at Ukraine. Ukraine is in war with Russia. Even the mothers and daughters of Ukraine took up arms to defend the states. People flew in from abroad to defend the states. But in Africa, whenever the state is being attacked, people are clapping.
People
are happy.
It could be because they are tired of the
democracy. Look at what is happening.
It's obvious that democracy
a neighboring country called the president of Nigeria for an assistance to restore democracy. And Nigerians are saying, why did you go?
Why did you respond so quick?
No, let me tell you. They are not saying that because there is insecurity in Nigeria. They are saying that because they feel that Benin Republic is about to be liberated. But the question is, liberated from who?
I don't think see, the joy of the citizens, right, or the alliance of citizens does not stem from only from the point of Benin Republic being liberated. Everybody is on and on about as to why he was so quick to respond.
The prompt
and
response.
you know, I think from what he said he received intelligence reports, right? They reached out to him. They reached out to him, and then he responded. So no, the thing is, they reached out to him, responded so fast. But then with the ongoing insecurity, the ongoing incidents that are happening, these people don't say anything. Look at what happened in Benin. When did the president or the vice president say anything about Benin?
It took them days to address the citizens.
There's something I want to tell you. President Tinubu responded swiftly to the coup that happened in
Because they want to act as big
and
brother.
even before people know about it, he has quelled the whole situation. It's commendable. My opinion. In fact, if I have the money to pay him salary this year, this month,
No, you can pay.
I'll pay. I'll
Just
say,
give me advance.
I'll say okay because of
I don't
what
shout to
Tinubu did in Benin Republic. His salary for December is on me. If I have the money, I will do it. But the fact is this: the citizens of Africa, the citizens of Benin, the citizens of Nigeria is not happy.
We're not
That
happy.
coup didn't succeed.
We are not
No,
happy.
see,
People are
I
not
don't
happy,
think it's
they
that.
didn't
No,
see,
it's not
see,
that way.
No,
It's
the
not.
thing
It's
is,
not
see,
that.
the people who
It's
are
not
not
that. It's
happy.
because people are
No,
tired of
see,
democracy.
the thing
It's
is,
not that
the
people
people
people are tired of
no,
democracy.
no. The thing is, see, the thing is, the reason why it's not as if people are not happy that the coup did not happen, right? The reason why that kind of thing, I understand that is because we Nigerians, we like seeing a situation where because we are putting ourselves in the shoes of the citizens of Benin, right? Thinking, imagine coup was to happen in Nigeria. Many people who actually want it to happen because I know what's the essence of democracy in Nigeria. So they are putting themselves in that shoe. That why did it stop? Because if that would have been like a template for we Nigerians, to actually act
there is
on.
something I want to tell you, and I will tell Nigerians that are listening. Democracy is not your problem in Nigeria.
Why?
That's
How is it not?
No,
How is it not
let
the
me
problem?
tell you. Let me tell you. It's just like when I hear people saying that the world is corrupt. The world is not corrupt. It's
The
people
people.
that are inside it that are corrupt.
In but
In Nigeria,
It's the people that make up the world now. Is it not? It's not.
I'm going to give
citizens
you.
of
I'm going
Nigeria
to
that
tell
makes
you
up
what
Nigeria.
Nigerians are supposed to do.
Okay.
Your problem is not democracy. Your problem is people who pilot these institutions. If you feel you don't like people that pilot the institution, it's not about to support Q, a different form of the government. Totally. The right thing to do is to vote them out.
Vote them out. I mean, we've been voting for how long?
There is something I want to tell
We've
you.
been voting for how long?
I personally, I've attended a meeting where Festus Okoye, the former INEC National Commission, presented a paper. And there is something he said that actually stuck something on my ear. He said, as a national commissioner, he will give instructions to people in the field to ensure that the election becomes fair, free and fair, right?
Yeah.
He can only be either in his office or in one polling unit. This country has over thousands, over 11,000 something polling units, or even more than. Now, will Festus Okoye be in all the polling units to ensure that things are happening well? The answer is no. The president can actually give an order and say, this is how things are supposed to be. And people decide to do otherwise. Do you get? See, I still believe in the fact that no one person can hold a country at ransom if all of us are not supporting him. If Nigerians feel that the president, in fact, there was a time the United States president threatened, that's in his first tenure, he threatened to send military to Iran. And a general once said, a US general said, if the president gives a wrong and illegal command, that they will not obey it. In fact, African Union Charter, United Nations Charter, equally allows soldiers to disobey wrong commands. So, anytime Nigerians now start to feel that this instruction from the president is wrong, in fact, the president himself will sit up. But the only thing that happens here is that whatever the president says, everybody wants to do it. It is a problem. So our problem is not democracy. We are not fighting. Democracy didn't fail us. What failed Nigerians and other African countries that are suffering is people who pilot democracy.
So make we break am down because right now this is not a touch heart. It don't dey touch my heart. I don't feel like maybe I feel as though maybe I should. But no, right? I will still stand on my ground, right? That In as much as I agree, no, democracy is for the people, by the people, which means the people are also supposed to uphold democracy
Yeah.
to begin with,
Democracy
right?
is not for the people, by the people, and
Of the people
on of the people.
is
It's not.
so.
That is a layman definition. And that is a definition.
That is what.
No, wait.
That's what I grew up
Wait,
with.
let me tell you.
That's what.
Let me
That's
tell
what
you.
we're taught.
Let me tell you. That's a layman definition, and that is a definition they use to. It's just like a white text sepulchre, whereby you see a cup, the inside is white, and when you now go inside, the outside is white. When you now check inside, it's black. It's not. You know why I say it's not?
Why?
Let me tell you. There is a saying that goes like this: the opinion of the masses is not the opinion of the people. And the question you now ask yourself is, who is the people?
Who is the people?
Government of the people, by the people, and from the people. Who is the people? Is it you and me that doesn't even know how political party candidates are chosen?
Mm-hmm.
Is it me and you that doesn't know how power is shared? Is it me and you that doesn't have link to godfathers? Or you think it's in America that we don't have a godfather? It's not government by the people. It's just that between the two evil, democracy actually stands to be the best.
The lesser
Now,
evil.
let me clear you on that. Let me clear you on that. It is a government of elites. In fact, after every military intervention, the first thing you hear is fellow Nigerians or fellow this, right? If you check coup that happened in Nigeria before, you hear fellow Nigerians. This, when they say fellow Nigerians, they are not talking to you. They are talking to the elites. They are talking to
So
elites.
in essence,
Those whose opinion matters.
So it means our matter.
Now,
It means my opinion.
Wow.
My opinion doesn't matter. But you see now.
Okay,
I don't fault military
and you
intervention.
think the city will not agitate for
your
military?
opinion matter, if you think your opinion matters,
Mm-hmm.
when the president suspended elected governor of Rivers State, all Nigerians crowd out foul, and he went to the National Assembly. The people who were representing you, did they come to ask you your opinion before they voted?
Mm-hmm.
Did they come to do it? They didn't do it. Democracy is just a pattern of the elites.
It's still what we are talking
It's just
about.
a
That
pattern of
democracy
the
is
So you
failing.
see,
No, it is
And that's why
you see,
citizens
no.
will always want
You
the idea
can't
of
tell me. You can't tell
No.
me when democracy is only favoring a particular
uniqueness-
group of
the
people.
have a citizen at heart.
the uniqueness of democracy
Mhm.
is that it is better than any other form of government. Check. Is it the theocracy, or is it the one that when I'm old I hand over to my child that is better? So democracy actually even give that understanding. Even if you go to the parliament, you see everybody that can win election. When they are voting, see, let me tell you something. When you know that some of these things are actually designed the way they are to favor the rich, if you kidnap and you are caught, death sentence. Somebody other person will steal 1 billion naira. He will be asked to pay 100,000.
And attend events.
Yeah?
And be attending events.
And retain it.
Yeah.
Now, democracy is just a system that protects the rich. In fact, Marx said that he called, I think there is one of his popular definition. He called it as an instrument in the hands of the rich to keep the poor perpetually subjugated. You get?
I actually see that play out.
So
yeah.
that is democracy is just there.
So
And most of the time, the challenges democracy is having, like military intervention, that is why I call it an elite crisis.
So it means now the powers that be now that democracy is for. So there's like a crisis in between them. So because one don't want to do what the other wants to do,
Yes.
there's a military.
Yes.
So
Yes, I will explain it. I will explain it.
that's the foundation of military coup.
I will explain this using Nigeria and Benin Republic. I will explain it using Nigeria and Benin Republic. See the major party system we have in this country. They are controlled by elites, not by Nigerians.
Those elites, are they
poor
not
Nigerians
Nigerians?
like me,
Those
are
elites are not
just
Nigerians.
are coming. Those people are just OES member, powers that be. That's when you hear fellow Nigerians. Now, if you go back
So we are not part of this.
after the attempted coup
Yeah.
in Nigeria in October, military people were arrested.
Yeah.
Then the state came out and say and alleged that former governor of Bayelsa was the sponsor.
Of.
It was alleged, which he has actually denied. He has denied it severally,
Before.
but
Yes,
now the court has not actually had the final say for us to say actually he did that. Now, it's an elite crisis. There is no military intervention that happened without having political sponsorship. Look at what is happening in the Benin Republic. Outside the military circle, they're already making some arrests.
Yeah.
Political sponsorship.
Okay, no
It's
one.
normal.
So
Yeah.
so that's the
It's
reason
an
why they went
elite
to
crisis.
arrest
It's an elite
the
crisis.
son of the
Yes,
ex-president.
it's an elite crisis.
That is right.
That person you are calling the son of a former president is a leader of Democratic Party. He's a leader of a political party in
I hope.
in Benin Republic.
So
it's an elite
let's
crisis.
look at this here. This is becoming an issue in West Africa, of course.
Okay.
And then just October we had an alleged attempt to have this happen. So I'm asking, how safe is Nigeria from all of this?
You know I've said it.
We should prepare for more.
One is if all our neighbors fall into military rule, do you think our own democracy will be preserved? In fact, who will we call?
We'll join
Who
the
will we call to send fighter jets?
So
Sierra Leone is still sane now.
Now,
I don't think
I'm
anything was
calling-
happening in
This
Sierra
is
Leone.
geopolitics. This is geopolitics.
I get where you're coming
Do you
from. So
know-
that is why
Do you know why Israel is
so
not
swiftly.
sleeping? Do you know why Israel cannot sleep with their eyes closed? From one conflict to another.
Yeah.
Their neighbors.
Your neighbors are
Just
down.
get it. It's geopolitics. You cannot be in war with your neighbors and still be sleeping. Or you cannot have military
Intervention around.
government around you and still
I
be
think you're
sleeping.
right.
The only way you can sleep is they take over your own country and they will keep on allying among themselves. But that's not only the point. If our system of governance, the delivery of governance, in fact, there was a lecture I attended where Dr. Obi Ezekwesili gave a remark. I had a word, monopoly democracy. If our democracy and the system of governance continue to be monopolized, because when democracy is monopolized, the feedback system, the feedback loops of what the citizens are supposed to be getting,
There's no
and
feedback.
then the interchange,
There's no
once
feedback.
it is not happening, do you understand? Nigeria should keep on foiling cubes. In fact, DSS should keep their tentacles open
Wide open.
to foil more cubes.
Keep
Wow.
your
Because
antenna.
there will be
Wow.
attempts. There will be attempts. There will be attempts. This is normal.
So
But the only way this situation can be arrested permanently is for the country, it's for Nigeria, for instance, to keep its house together. In fact, there is one thing there. If everything happens well and move the way it's supposed to happen, even when there is an attempted coup, the citizen can come out and say no to this,
Exactly.
but not supporting it.
I mean,
Well, you have to
I mean,
understand the frustration of the citizens.
thank you. See, the thing is,
You have to understand the frustration.
the people, right? The people are tired.
But the
I
only
mean,
thing, no, you know my problem.
We like the
I've heard
idea.
people
The
tell me
truth
they
is this.
they
The
prefer
truth is
military.
this, the people are tired.
Yeah.
But that they are not actually channeling their frustration
To the right
to
person.
the right place.
So where's the right place?
The right place is if you are tired. Your frustration or the source of your frustration is not democracy.
Okay.
Because when you say that the source of your frustration is democracy, there are numbers of countries practicing the same system of democracy that Nigeria is practicing. Yet they are not experiencing what Nigeria is experiencing. So if democracy is the problem, those countries supposed to be expressing
So,
themselves.
where do we now channel
They,
our
they should channel their problem to INEC and to the electoral process. Because see, look at the truth.
Is it the same
Look at the
electoral? Is it the same electoral process where the chairman is still being
I've
appointed by
once
the
said it.
president?
Now wait, I've once said it here. If a wise man wants to control mosquito, you don't kill them one by one. You control their breeding places.
Okay.
The breeding place or where leadership failures, leadership challenges are bred in this country is from INEC. And I will tell you that it is easy. INEC chairman is one person.
Right.
The president is one person.
But they control a lot.
Because Nigeria allowed them to control it.
So
Now, see, they control a lot through Nigerians.
How do you mean?
Wait, how do I mean?
you're not supposed to ask that question.
No.
Is it not the same Nigerians
Oh, wait,
that
wait.
they are partners in crime?
Now, let me tell you
Let me-
something. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If the president now says the road from Otako to Bega should be closed, will he come and close it by himself?
Who will come and close it?
If you security
That's
agencies, of course,
false.
now.
Nigerians.
That's
Forget
right.
them.
No,
Don't call them
they're
security
securities
agencies.
now.
Call them Nigerians.
They're not.
You know why you should call them Nigerians?
Visual.
You should call them Nigerians is because you should call them Nigerians because they experience the same thing every citizens in this country
But
experience.
then we have change of command now. It's still the same issue we have.
It's not about change of command. The thing is, Nigeria should channel their frustration
The right.
to the president
And I know.
and INEC.
In fact, the president.
And
No, I
in
know.
fact, if Nigerians come out tomorrow and support, use the same energy they are using to pray for military intervention in our democracy, and pray and work for a good elections in this country will change within 24 hours.
Okay. While we pray, and it's thinking that
No, only pray. We have to fast too.
fast.
No, I don't fast.
Fasting.
Okay,
Yeah, I
don't
don't
fast.
You know,
I've never fasted
No,
in my
this
life.
is
you know,
social
the Bible
cause
I
of
says,
don't believe that
the Bible
fasting
says,
will I
but
don't
no,
believe fasting
no,
will
Dr.
lead
Damian.
anywhere.
The Bible, you are a Christian. The Bible says this won't go away except with prayer.
fasting. We don't reach that point.
That was?
We are in that
Certain
point.
things won't go away except with prayer and
We are
fasting.
fasting.
So why we pray and fast and channel our energy?
Personally, I have parts of the Bible that I enjoy so much.
So
The book of Ecclesiastes is because that is the only thing you get from living,
okay.
and that is why I am the way I am.
So
Okay,
we're living now at this point. I'm not quoting any scripture anymore. So, well, what we've heard today, so it just shows that we need to channel our energy to something better, as to avoid getting to foil more coup attempts.
Yes.
And our president, the INEC, our institutions have a whole lot of work in trying to sustain our democracy
Yes.
without the thought of military intervention.
You know, it's only in Nigeria that we have a democracy with only one organ.
We will be fine. One organ, one
Yes.
heart, just one heart.
With only one, okay, with only one heart.
With only one heart.
Eh?
We'll be fine.
Nigeria is just like an aeroplane that is designed to have 3 engines.
Only
But
one
now,
works.
The other engine decide to come together in unison and work as one. And that is why our democracy is in problem. Do you understand? That is when you see the legislative arm of the government existing
This
like
matter what's living.
existing
He doesn't want to leave this
existing
show.
as another
He
arm.
doesn't want to leave.
They exist as another arm of the executive.
We continue.
Why the judiciary has to exist as another arm of the executive? But I don't blame them because most of them have brand new houses and parcel of land.
Well, we'll talk about even the appointments. Let's not even go there. So there's ongoing ECOWAS summit, right? Based on the rising issues that's happening in West Africa. So in our next episode, we're going to discuss what our key takeaway from the summit is all about. Thank you, and this has been Matters Arising. See you on the next episode.